this opportunity to share with you some of my experiences around building courage and reflecting upon that experience to move me forward. There are areas in my life where I'm stuck. We talk about our comfort zone being in that area that we know, and we get stuck in that comfort zone because we know it. There's no fears around trying something new or looking at things differently. It's that area where we're comfortable. Doesn't mean it's pleasant, but we're comfortable there. We know it, and there's no risk taking. So it takes courage to step out of your comfort zone. And there are a lot of ways to step out of your comfort zone. You can take a little stretch, something you know you can do, but you're not choosing to do. You can take a risk, which is something you don't know how to do or haven't done before. It takes more courage to take a risk because fear insulates each ring of that process out of your comfort zone. And then we call in fearless living risks beyond those risks are called dies, things that really are fearful, things we just don't know if we can do them or not. And I kind of think that's where I am in this one area in my life that I talked about last night in Kelly Foxy's in my yearly program. We have a group of women we're working with for a year, helping them to take steps towards freedom and break through their fears so that they can reach their goals and their intentions and dreams in an area in their lives. And I had a realization that one of my fears that really is keeping me trapped in my comfort zone is my fear of rejection. And this is particularly in the area of building my business. And so I have a business coach that is so encouraging and generous in her teaching us how to, face that fear, to reach out to potential clients, to friends, family that could benefit from our services, from our association, from our connections. And yet I've been working with her for well over a year and still have this fear and have not been able to have the courage to break through yet. So last night I kind of realized that fear is based in accumulation of years of evidence that I won't be successful in reaching out, inviting people to come to informational sessions, to business opportunity meetings, to whatever, that I've always abdicated that the responsibility to someone else in my organization, like to my husband and businesses that we were in together, to Foxy and our current business, that goes back a long way in my history of not wanting to answer the phone as a child, being, letting someone else make those contacts. So I have this plethora of evidence that I would be rejected if I reach out and invite people to anything. I mean, I think it goes way beyond just my business. It goes it's permeated my history. So that was a great big understanding that might propel me to have more courage, knowing what the fear is and building evidence that might not be true. One of the things that we do in Fearless Living, one of the mantras that we help our clients with is, are you making it up or is it true? And so just sitting with that clarity or revelation around what my fear is, I think I could ask myself that question. Is this true, Terry, or are you making this up based upon past experience? And this fear that you have not dealt with, you have not let it go through you, out you, and let it go. So that's what I'm going to be working on that. And I think that's going to take some courage, and I'm willing to practice taking the courage to do that. And so in my OPWP journal, I have, we call it the VIP component of our calendar. And that's a victory each day and a way we improved each day, and then a plan for the next day. So in that arena, in my journal, I'm going to be willing to practice a victory, a courageous victory of daily reaching out in some way that will build my confidence and face my fear with one reach out. I'm going to take it a stretch. And actually, even that's not a stretch for me. It's a stretch for me to be willing to do that. It's a stretch for me to recognizing that. And so I'm going to, I'm going to do that. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So it's, it'll be an opportunity for me to move forward. And that's my courage. So